If you're into uniform fashion, this one ought to just tickle the fancy of your color palette as we find out who dons the blue and yellow the best. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Hall again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Golden Bears will boot it away to start the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So FIU's offense will get the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
It'll be a draw. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Cal Golden Bears offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
The Golden Bears will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Snap to throw. It's Jenkins. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot. You can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And the ball's free in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Now this offense is back on the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Cal.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Trying to set up the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
We'll give the defense credit there on third down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Cal! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. Brings up third down.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Takes the handoff. It's Owens. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Hey, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Going to the running game. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Oh, he's got a chance. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Unloads quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Golden Bears start flying down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Jenkins. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The offense is trying to go with a quick throw here and see if they can catch the defense napping, but great job in coverage forces the incompletion.
And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. To the air, it's Jenkins. Pressure coming. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Finds his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Going right to work up top. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The short hands, it's James. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
On the screen, he's brought down and his way in. Brings up second down.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Near the 48-yard line. First down for the offense.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the gift. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Complete to the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's James. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Golden Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. How about this on 1st and goal to give to the wide receiver? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
You got to find creative ways to run the football in the red zone when the field shrinks, and I love the jet sweep here. You could tell, hits it in stride, speed kills on the perimeter, good blocking, nice play call at the right time to get the touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Catch in the middle, it's Dayton. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I love that play by the defense there, hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
FIU will line up to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Morris. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Quick release on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quick pass on the jet motion. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Golden Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's the handoff. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Tackle at the 19-yard line. Now a fourth down.
FIU will line up to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Morris. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Out of the 45 on his way. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Gonna run it. It's Owens. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated.
Turning it on! He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Oh, they're after him. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Dawson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's another FIU.
And the Panthers are on the move. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
2nd down.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got it behind the line. It's Owens. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Another FIU.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They run the reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Loss of 8.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, going to the air. Escapes the sack. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
It's a turnover on downs.
The give to the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Just feeds the running back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He unleashes a long one. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. The give as they work on that clock. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The give from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
1st and goal.